should. I think the boys. I think you guys should introduce me. It could be like the Oscars. Huh? It'd be like how they got two people up there presenting for the Oscars, and they'd be like, yeah, this is Midwest right here. This is that snow. That's that sky. That air is different. It's different. I feel great. Ready to go. Ready to go. Come on, boys. I like it. Oh man, thank you, brother.
Had an okay flight?
Flight was great. Thanks for the plane. It's perfect. It was awesome.
This is a national program. It's a program that we're very proud of. There's an incredible tradition of being a Spartan, and we really welcome you now as our 25th coach of this distinguished program.
Yes, sir. Okay, buddy.
Trey Percy.
Trey, my man. Okay, buddy. All right, yes, sir. Okay, yeah. All right, big guy. Yeah, all right. We got a helmet big enough for you in there, boy? Let's go. Okay, nice to meet you.
How are you? Time is up, Joseph.
Jojo.
Christian, what's up, man?
Coach, how you doing,
man? Good to see you. Congratulations.
I love people who love the game. My players, coaches, fans, media. If you love it, I'll probably like you. So today, I'm excited about Michigan State football because I love football here, right here.
When you hear cancer, there's not much good that comes out of it. I just kind of panicked.
It's a concern, you know, it stays with you.
It's a scary word. It's a scary word.
I'd say my biggest hockey influence would just be my parents, just because of the way gave me the opportunity to succeed, and they're very selfless about it, which is something I would like to do and try to give back to them one day for everything they did for me. My dad's side of the family always was hockey players, and all my cousins played hockey and my uncles, and my dad was a goalie, but I just kind of took it as a hobby to play, and never really thought it would take off like this, but obviously lucky I got into it.
I got him started when he was like 4, just playing around and skating, and took him to open skating, put him in a learn to skate program, and geared him up, and we went open skating a lot. He just took off and just loved the game. He was fascinated with it.
Now he tips it ahead to Lewandowski. Lewandowski scores!
Every single day after school, we would drive to Hazel Park or to Joe Louis Arena for practice. That was kind of fun, dropping your son off at practice at Joe Louis Arena. Favorite part about being a hockey mom is seeing how happy it makes Mitchell, I think. It's Mitchell's passion. I think that we're all so lucky if we have a passion, and he certainly does, and that's been an absolute joy to watch over all these years.
Going to hockey tournaments in Canada and coming back with wins or whatever it might have been, but just traveling places and getting to see new stuff. Those were our vacations, those were our fun times.
Lewandowski, one-timer, score!
Not a lot of people in my family have gone to college, but those who have went to Michigan State. So that was always in the back of my mind. And then after coming here on a visit, and when I came here there on a tour, there wasn't even a scoreboard up at in center ice. So it's going to be even better than the years to come. So just to be a part of that, there was just so many different things that changed my mind and, wanted me to be a Spartan.
He got a call from Coach Cole, and they met, and Coach Cole had some good news to tell Mitchell that he would most likely be starting on the first line with his old line mate Patty and Taro. So we were pretty thrilled. Everything was going great. He was adjusting to his classes and juggling hockey and practices and doing very well and loving college life. And then I was diagnosed with the stage 3. I can't even say it. Okay, I was diagnosed with stage 3 C, triple negative breast cancer.
Michigan State led by 20 with 18 minutes to go. They are 17 seconds away from their 4th straight loss to be the first time it's happened since 2007.
I don't know that they'll do it, but he's done this in the past, Coach Izzo has, and there's enough time to do it. Hit the high post, circle the guards, screen in from the side, and slip the screen. What you're doing is you're taking an overzealous defense, and you're slipping the help. I don't think they'll do it here. This is going to be Cassius Winston.
Winston gets in the paint, scoops it up, no good, and Tillman with a follow and the stuff. Now Illinois, no timeouts, 6 seconds to try to win it. The Sumo loses his balance, and Dave, with the follow stuff from Xavier Tillman, gets out of Champaign with a 1-point win.
We're in a new environment. The goal is to warm up and figure it out. Okay, I think that's what we did. Now we come out here ready to attack. Okay, we figured it out. We all know where we need to make adjustments. Now come out here and trust your training. Come out here and trust that you're confident in what you've done to put it out on the floor today. Okay, let's go, guys. Period.
Win on purpose. Going for the W in their house. Win on purpose.
Give us on 3. 1, 2, 3. Purpose!
Gold glitter. And it's become my new staple, so you guys get to see that.
I think gymnastics is like the perfect blend of artistry but also power. Like there's a lot of really dynamic elements to the sport. There's a lot of like tumbling and flipping, but then it's also really graceful, and we get to dance and we get to show, and I mean we have bows and glitter and everything like that. So it's a really nice combination of both of those things. So basically there's like 2 parts to our scores. We have the difficulty part of it, and then there's the execution part. And we get scored out of a perfect 10. So they add up all the skills that we do, and they're ranked for our difficulty. And then for every skill that you do, you also get judged on execution. So if your toes are pointed and if your knees are straight, and they kind of combine those 2 scores and come up with something out of a 10. So for the most part, you want to be within like a 9.8 plus range. You want to be 9.8, 9.9.
I think that what we do is really exciting, and it's also cool to see gymnastics in a setting that's not like the Olympics, which is what most people outside of the sport, that's where they see it. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, you don't only see those players on TV, you see college basketball and you see college football, but I think that it's interesting and it would be nice to get that exposure into college gymnastics. There's all different types of levels, and there's all different types of environments that we do our sport in, and college gymnastics is much different than elite gymnastics. We put so many hours into competing, probably for a total of 5 minutes. So it's extremely important for us to be really consistent and intentional in practice, because we know what it's like to go out and compete and maybe you don't do your best routine, or maybe you make a mistake and it feels like you've wasted or lost an opportunity that you worked so hard for. So that's why it's really important for us to practice the amount of hours that we do, because we do only get one shot when it's time for competition, and we don't really want to leave any room for errors because we only get one shot.
I think we just need to go out there and kind of turn our brains off. I think the best thing to do today is just know that we're all prepared mentally, physically, and ready to do what we need to do. And I think doing that and going out there and doing our best gymnastics, having fun, is really what will get us to where we want to be today.
Performing the national anthem tonight is the Spartans.
There was a game, I think it was a Friday night game versus Wisconsin. We played here. My parents just come to the game like normal, so that was just a normal thing of it. And my dad wasn't here, he was away, so I ended up jumping in the car with my mom after the game, and she would drive me back to the dorms, and she kind of stopped me and told me, I have something to tell you. Didn't really think too much of it. It was kind of a whatever thing to me, and then she followed to tell me that she found out she had breast cancer. I think that moment really put things into perspective for me, whether it was calling her instead of texting her. But it really put things in perspective for me and made me want to be a better person.
Scariest time of my life, and I think what was most scary is telling Mitchell. I was so afraid to have Mitchell's world come crashing down on him. I made a promise to him that I would fight and I'd beat it. And I went and did what I had to do, and he went and did what he had to do.
She told me that they got it a little early, and that she's going to start treatment. Me being here, I wasn't going to be able to go to every doctor's appointment or every checkup. It was always just in the back of my head, whether we were in Minnesota or Penn State, and I know she's at the doctor's office while I'm out here playing hockey, so just trying to always make her proud and do my part in all of it.
We try to give them all the love and support, and that's one thing we've done as a family, and that'll never go away, and that really kind of maybe pushed him to thinking clear and things that would be okay.
I didn't want to mess up all the good and all the hard work that he has done to get him to this point, to get him here to Michigan State. I mean, this is what we've been working for our whole life, was to get here, and he did it. And then I get cancer. So it seems pretty unfair, but we worked through it, and I started treatment. I was able to come to every home game. I'm sick with my parents in tow, but we were all together, and he made a horrible experience bearable is an understatement. He made it pretty darn good. His success gave us something to look forward to.
We got this. We got it. We got it. Ready? Yes.
know it and still take this thing, okay? Do what you know you can do and be angry enough to get up there and just rock it. You guys got it.
Honestly, I'm so proud of everybody today. I really am. Like, it's hard to be on the road. We have a really young team. This is only our second time on the road. We started off a little bit rough. We were almost a whole point down, and we fought our way back to be within 2/10 of Iowa today. I'm so proud of everybody. Being a Spartan is all about fighting. It's all about fighting. You hear it from every sport. You hear it from the football team, from the basketball team. It's just a relentless effort no matter what adversity you're facing, and I think we did that today.
It was amazing to do and to overcome what he had going on in his personal life and family life, to be able to do what he did and just go to the rink and have the KHL line and play and be a starter. And boy, we were on cloud 9. So we were thrilled and just amazed by it all.
He called me often. I would always say I'm a text message away. And to this day, I get a daily text that says, "Love you, Mom." And it means the world to me. Doctors believed in me, and I believed in the doctors. And I went through 16 rounds of chemotherapy. I had 2 pretty big surgeries. And when I woke up from that surgery, my mom and best friend and my brother, my daughter, and Mitchell were there to tell me that the cancer was gone. There was no tumor bed, no tumor, no cancer. It was gone. So a lot of happy tears that day.
Ringing the bell is, it's your last procedure, kind of. It's the end of it where you get to ring the bell in front of all your doctors and family who come, and it's the sign to them that, you're better and you're on to better days. And I still have a video on my phone of my mom doing it. It's nothing but smiles and cheers.
When I got home, he handed me a box. And I opened it, and it was his Big Ten Freshman of the Year trophy that he had won. It was everything. It meant so much to me.
Winning Big Ten Freshman of the Year was something that I never thought was possible or going to happen for myself, and obviously something special I was able to do, and was a good gift for her that I could easily give to her. I give all my credit to her.
It was like my hard work and his hard work kind of paid off. He worked on the ice hard, and he made me so proud, and it kept me fighting. It kept me going. I'm so proud of him.
It's definitely tough to put it into words. It's pretty special when we do the lineup and we're on the line. I know they're up there in the stands in that section behind us, so I think that's what makes it all kind of come together when I know they're watching those games, or everything really comes full circle, and I'm just very lucky the way I'm supported and followed by my family.
Boy, you wouldn't know this team was on a 5-game losing streak. They want this game with every bit of their green and white fiber. Here's McCutcheon to the top, over to Cloud in the right corner. Cloud on the drive, kicks to the corner. Mo Joyner for 3. Ring it up! Mo Joyner from the left corner. She gives the Spartans the lead. 51-49, 1:45 remaining. Sanders on the left wing, 8 seconds left in the game. Sanders on the drive, lays it up, that's short. Ball is loose underneath the cup, it's out of bounds. Spartan basketball! They got the stop with 5.5 seconds left. Now top, Garantes puts up a 3, and it's over. A victory for MSU. They snap the 5-game skid, and the defense stands tall down the stretch to power the Spartans to a win against the Scarlet Knights.